Of an evening gown worn by Carole Lombard.
The style and glamour of the golden years of Hollywood, that's the passion of film fashion collector Gene London. And he shares that passion with the public every time he takes his collection on tour. It all began when he was a child in the 30s.
I always loved the movies and always admired the movie stars and dreamed I'd be a friend of theirs, that I'd meet them.
London's dream came true. For over 20 years, he hosted his own children's television show in Philadelphia, and he met stars like Lucille Ball and Jane Wyman, and he began collecting their clothes.
I always haunted thrift shops buying dresses because I thought they were beautiful to use on my television show in the costume department. And I found a dress that they told me was Joan Crawford's. And when Joan Crawford came to CBS in Philadelphia, where my show came from, that studio, guesting on a talk show, I sent my secretary in to her and said, have her autograph the hem of her dress. And she looked at the dress and examined it very carefully, and she said, this isn't one of my gowns. Everything I wear is hand-sewn.
So Joan Crawford sent Gene London one of her dresses, and that was the beginning. Crawford's costumes were part of London's recent fashion show at New York's World Financial Center.
Adrian, who was the designer at MGM, he was an absolute genius, saw her. He said, you are a female Johnny Weissmuller. He said, I've always wanted to have a woman wear shoulder pads, and you're the one to wear them. And fashion becomes overnight national, international craze because it's right for the time. And women had to be square-shouldered to face a world without men in the Second World War.
London says stars have been setting fashion trends since the Depression.
No one had the money to buy fashion. And so everyone went to the movies. And on the silver screen, they saw their favorite star, dressed in fashion. Marilyn Monroe, Lana Turner, Jean Harlow, Greta Garbo. Theirs was a particular sense of fashion and excitement. And that's why people always want to buy things that are worn by stars.
And London gives them that opportunity. A few times each year, he opens his Manhattan studio to let the fans in. They can buy stars' clothes or other fashions from his 60,000-piece collection dating back to the 1800s. Actress Nancy Fisher bought shoes worn by a different sort of celebrity, heiress Sunny Von Bulow.
I don't know, I just think about when she wore them, when they're on my feet. Was Klausy with her?
And some of the fans are stars themselves. Madonna chose this dress for a photo shoot from London's collection of original and reproduction dresses worn by Marilyn Monroe. This original was seen on Marilyn in the movie Bus Stop.
I purchased that outfit for $7,000. I spent another $2,000 repairing the lace. Its probably value today would be $20,000, $25,000, just as Marilyn's outfit. But with Madonna wearing it, the price could be anything.
It was a lifetime dream come true when London was asked to recreate the costumes from Gone with the Wind for the 50th anniversary of the film's release.
This is the most popular dress in Hollywood film history.
It cost up to $10,000 to make each garment. But for Gene London, recreating the fashion of the stars is a priceless pursuit.
And when they danced together, you didn't see the front of her face, and the back of her gown had to be beautiful. And this is what it looked like when she was dancing. The look of Gloria Swanson, Art Deco back, cinema satin by French couture.
What happens when two of Hollywood's comic superpowers collide?
I had an affair. You are the most callous.
For Bette Midler and Woody Allen, marriage has its downside.
God, we're getting a divorce. Give me that.
I'll drink to that. If you think their future is shot,
I'm killing you.
You should see their afternoon.
Yeah.
Is this the time or the place to end a 16-year marriage? Scenes from a Mall. Playing Friday on the Movie Channel. For 6 years, there was peace. But now, they're back. This time, they want the world.
I don't want to have my brain vacuumed.
We'll save you.
No, turn it off! Don't do this!
I want Jack Depp to see his wife become a trancer before he dies.
Can the evil be stopped? Trancers 2. Playing Sunday on the Movie Channel.
scene that delivers the story in a nutshell.
That's it. Let's use that shot from the other sequence.
I love that. I think that's great. Terrific.
Trailer producers Tony Silver and Barbara Glazer and Orion Pictures Vice President Stephanie Allen are working on the marketing campaign for the movie Article 99.
I operate this hospital in the best interest of our patients.
This hospital operates with only one interest, your own.
Article 99, starring Ray Liotta, Kiefer Sutherland, and Eli Wallach, pits doctors in a VA hospital against the bureaucracy depriving patients of proper medical care. The trailer must deliver the movie's message in about 2.5 minutes.
This movie is, above all, an emotional experience, a very entertaining one, and that's what we have to get across. These are doctors in rebellion against the system, not for their own sake, but so that they can help the patients that they're there to care for.
Right, it's not just chaos.
Right.
Picking the trailer's opening shot to hook an audience can be a tough call. This sequence of doctors heisting much-needed supplies was considered, but this scene made the final cut instead.
We have no actual proof that you are disabled.
Proof? All right, now look, I can get some damn proof. Does you want some proof? You need some proof? You want some proof? Here's the damn proof.
Seemed like a natural to start the trailer with. The only question was, are people going to be turned off? Turned out to be a scene that everyone responds to.
And all trailers must respond to certain film industry rules. They must be G-rated.
We have to work on the hospital sequence because right now we have information in it and language in it that we've got to get out. So let's run that.
I thought open heart surgery was no longer authorized.
What good is fixing his prostate if he has a heart attack every time he tries to use it?
First the ventricles, then the testicles.
Okay, we're not going to be able to say testicles either.
Or shoulders.
Or shoulders.
After reworking, this is how the scene plays in the trailer.
This patient needs open heart surgery.
I thought heart surgery was no longer authorized.
Look, we're here, he's here. Why don't we make the most of this?
Tony Silver has been making the most of it for some 20 years, creating the trailers and/or TV campaigns for Platoon, Mississippi Burning, Miami Blues, Dances with Wolves, and many other films. He created this riveting teaser for Alien. Asked not to use any footage from the movie itself, Silver shot the whole sequence on top of a 30-foot-long table covered with baked clay.
A trailer should be a promise, in the best sense, that forms a bond with a movie audience and says, you're going to love this.
Yeah, take this. I got nobody else to give it to.
Look, everything's going to be all right.
I think this is really good. I always get tears when I watch this.
And hopefully the audience will too.
Tell us in your own words, tell us what happened.
So I saw him reach. I saw a flash of metal. I drew my gun. Popped.
Where did this something happen?
At 3111 Park Avenue. I mean, it was quick. It was him or me.
Timothy Hutton and Nick Nolte.
You can always find somebody to set you up, right?
Not if you're clean.
Q&A. Playing tonight on the Movie Channel. He's never feared the impossible.
Anything's possible.
He's never run from the good fight.
I didn't fight. I gave a motivational seminar.
And he's not planning to start now.
Dakota is wanted for drug trafficking and murder in 17 countries.
You're never gonna get out of this alive.
Chuck Norris.
When death calls, you'll be screaming like a baby.
Delta Force 2. Playing Thursday on the Movie Channel.
Here's a preview of a movie playing in theaters now.
From the Academy Award-winning director of Rocky and the Karate Kid comes the story of a boy orphaned in a land he loved.
I am Pete.
I'm PK.
In harmony with the people that were not his family.
Oh, it's there. We have a boxer here.
As he grew, he trained to protect what he treasured. Learned to defend what he valued.
We let them get away with it on our own grounds. It will never change.
He fought with his fists.
I want you to start the school to teach my people to read and write English. It's only about a dozen people you're talking about teaching.
How much difference will that really make?
But he led with his heart.
The waterfall begins with only one drop of water, sir.
And found that one person can make a difference. Through the power of one. Stephen Dorff, John Gielgud, and Morgan Freeman. This unparalleled motion picture will take you on a breathtaking adventure into a remarkable triumph of the heart. Discover its uplifting power, the power of one.
A love triangle of espionage, passion, and power with only one way in. Leaves Kevin Costner.
You know I work for Bryce?
Sean Young.
And that makes two of us.
And Gene Hackman.
This one can do things for me like no other woman I've ever met.
With no way out. Playing Saturday on the Movie Channel. Russell, William Baldwin, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Rebecca De Mornay, Robert De Niro. Backdraft, coming in May on the Movie Channel.